Welcome all. In this video, we'll learn how to make our text colorful or how to change the color of a text. So first, revising what we learned in lesson 3. We learned in lesson 3 how to make the text bold, italics and underline it. Revising it, we can bold a text by putting strong between the text we want to put. As you can see, the hypertext markup language has become bold in here. And to make bold from an easier way, like an easier way is here by B, just B, between the things we want to do. And we can underline by writing U, and it's not an empty tag. That's why we need to open it and close it like this. We can underline in text by EM, by writing EM. By this, the text becomes italics, like in here. It has all the 3 animations. And now, moving on to lesson 4. How can we color up our text? First, after the HTML and above the head, we will add another which has an opening and closing, meaning it's a container tag, like this, naming style. And here, as the style is here, we need to write some text inside it to make it visible. Continuing with it. How can we start it? First of all, we'll write the tag we need to style it up. I want to style my H1. So I'll write H1 and add curly brackets, opening it and closing it up. If I want to color it up, I'll write color and then I'll write the color I want to make it. Like I want to make it orange. You need to put a semicolon after it as it's mandatory. Without it, it won't work. Sometimes it would work depending on the browser. I'll save the document by Ctrl S and reload it. Yes. Now, if you will notice it, there are 2 H1 tags in here, but I want only this one to be orange and the downer one to be black. For that, what can I do? For that, we need to add an ID or a class to the text. Adding a class. Let's say ABC. So we'll now do it like this, ABC. I saved it with shortcut. You need to put a dot before it in like this, making it sure that it's a class. And if I want to make it an ID, for an ID, I write ID, and here I add an hashtag. So let's change the color to make it visible. I'll blue here. Now with the colors we have learned about the ID and the class. It comes handy and is very useful in many ways. Now moving on. I also want to change the size of my text. Change the size of my text. I'll write font. That means this font size. So there are many types of units to make the size. The most common one is pixel. Making it let's make it 15 pixel. Saving it up, reloading. Oh, 15 pixel is very small. Well, let's make it 70. So now you might be able to understand that we can change according to our use. So if I make it full screen, the size will remain the same. Now coming on. Let's take a recap of what we learned in this lesson. We learned about the ID tag, which when writing in the style needs to be written with a hashtag. And with a class tag, we need to put a full stop or dot. We learned how to change the color of the text depending on our need. And it's mandatory to write in American English. Indian English, it won't work. Let me show you if I write this. So the color's gone. So we need to write it in this format. The font size didn't change as it was written correctly. We also learned how to change the font size with the unit pixel. There are other units we will be learning in the future lessons. For now, bye. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Do subscribe our channel. We post videos every Monday. For the Hindi version, check the description box.